Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer. This is Metatron speaking, and today we're going to be talking about what you should be expecting for August 2024. Going to take a look into the energies of the month to kind of give you a heads up on what to expect and how to make the best of it and how to capitalize on things. If you're new to this channel, I am a channeler. I mostly channel archangels, although sometimes I'll do the Dragon Collective or Ascended Masters. I do gods and goddesses I'll channel from time to time, especially the Egyptian ones, raw. I do a lot. You may see my shoulders move if you're not familiar with my videos. So a lot of people use a pendulum to get like yes or no answers. I have some of my guides lined up inside my energy body, so they actually go ahead and they'll move my right side of my body for a yes, and they'll move the left side of my body for a no. So a lot of times I'll either ask them things out loud or in my head, and they are answering using my body. Um, what else? My guides stand here, so I'll tend to like look over at Metatron and ask him questions. I'm clairvoyant, so I have like what I kind of describe as like a TV screen that I can look over at to get picture or like video information to help me understand what guides want to communicate. So you'll oftentimes see me like look not at the camera in order to grab that information. Today, I'm going to be showing you different oracle cards that I used to kind of direct me into the messages that Metatron wanted me to get across to all of you for the month of August. So, you don't even care where I start. Okay. I'm going to start with actually how the cards came out across to me. So, there are 5 different themes. Sorry, I have like a hair there. I have 5 different themes I'm going to be going over with you guys. So this is the card that kind of represents that first theme. So this is Shiva, who we're not going to be talking to at this time. Never actually spoken to Shiva. The message below here we have is Destroyer. So this is kind of a theme of the month of August, is the energy of destruction. So the energy of releasing and letting go in order to make space for new and more beneficial energy that is more closely aligned with who you are. We all have this tendency to hang on to energy, hang on to people, relationships, jobs, memories, experiences, all these different things that we don't actually need anymore. And so the energy of destruction is coming in as a beneficial thing. Destruction is it's a dark energy. However, dark energies and light energies are both needed always. So a lot of times people think, oh, dark energy, no, get away from it. We don't need it. Nope, we do. It's part of the natural balance of things. So dark energy can serve a beneficial purpose. It can serve a not beneficial purpose too, but in this case, we're talking about what will benefit us. So these are more cards to kind of explain this. And actually, let me show you, in case you're one of those people that wants to know about what cards I'm using. Right now, I'm using this deck. And I'm going to use this one. And they're all kind of like mixed in with each other. And then when you see these cards where it's showing you the actual like guides or ascended masters or gods and goddesses, these are actually like a deck that I kind of created myself by using 2 different decks. I combined them, 2 different decks that had ascended masters and different guides in them. Okay, so back to the destruction energy. Embrace change is the message that's coming through. Embrace change, because that's part of what this is. Destruction energy is technically movement. When you are letting something go, when you're releasing something, that is energetic movement. when we do this thing where we cling on to what we believe is, how do I say that? When we cling on to the past, is what he says. When we cling on to the past, then we're not making space for the future. We're not making space for the present. So we have to embrace change and embrace movement to get there. Interesting. So this card came through. So this card says discipline. Interesting. Saturn. Isn't Saturn all about expansion? I'm not an astrologer, so I don't know all these things off the top of my head, but that feels like the information I'm getting. So discipline and Saturn energy. So this is about making conscious choices to move yourself forward, because sometimes that's what's needed. Sometimes it's not like you just make this one big decision and boom, something's different. Sometimes it's every single day you choosing, okay, you making yourself aware that, okay, I'm thinking about a situation that upsets me. I'm thinking about it again. And there's no more benefit for me to gain by going over this situation again and again and again. Maybe it's a relationship that's over. Maybe it's an argument you had with somebody a long time ago. Maybe it's something that happened at work. So sometimes discipline of your thoughts or discipline of what you're choosing to think or choosing to do is needed to help you make change. I'll show you this one. This is the last card to go with that topic for August. So this is Warrior Wolf, intelligence, instinct, protection, fierce hunter and protector, be the guardian and guide of my journey. Let me just tune into this because I actually don't know what he wants on this one. Okay, so sometimes when we hold on to the past, it's because we are afraid that the present or the future is not going to be as good as the past, right? The past, whatever it is in the past, that's as good as it's going to get. That's what we tell ourselves. So we cling to the job that we hate, or we cling to the relationship that's not working. And so Metatron is saying that your guides are like wolves, and some of you have wolves as spirit animals that are in fact your guides. But he's saying your guides are like wolves. We fiercely protect and guide you on your journey. We're not guiding you to something that serves no purpose. We're guiding you forward because we can see what's ahead and we know what's in your best and highest interest. And that's what your guides push you towards. Thank you. All right. Second theme of August. This is the card that came through. So this is Isis. And the message below is, I honor the goddess within. The key word to this one is really within, going within. So do I even need to? Yeah. So this is an ocean jasper. And by the way, anytime I hold up a card that is showing you, I don't have all my oracle decks with me, do I? This is a deck that I didn't show you guys. I apologize for that. But anytime you see a crystal on one of these cards, you can also benefit by using this crystal more closely to your energy this month. So earlier I held up azurite. This is ocean jasper. So if you happen to own one of those, Keep it in your purse, keep it in your pocket, keep it by your bedside. Let the energy of these stones help you work with the energies of the month. So this is ocean jasper. It says schedule yourself in. So what he's talking about is making time for yourself in order to go within. So let me see. And the reason he's pushing us to do that is because when we take time to go within, it brings about more clarity. This is a citrine. You could also use this stone this month. Citrine is also associated with abundance, which is another theme for this month, as most of you could anticipate. So it gives clarity, and we all need clarity in order to make decisions to move forward. Let's see, this one is peach selenite, and it says insight. And so the same thing, you're going within, you're getting quiet, you're meditating, or you're just sitting there in the quiet, or you're just sitting somewhere in nature that's not perfectly quiet, but it's calm. It gives you an opportunity to not be busy, not be looking at technology, so that you can actually listen to what your body, what your thoughts are telling you so that you can address them. If you don't give yourself that time, you're never going to make good progress forward because you're not truly addressing the part of you that kind of controls everything. Like you need to have time to let me see if we can find one of these cards to go with it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at this. You need to have time in the quiet in order to actually know what it is you want and to be able to sense the things that need to be addressed, sense the emotions that are not processed. This card, so this is the elegant eagle, but look, we're having repeating words, clarity and insight. So when Metatron has me pull these cards in advance and these messages are repeating, this is emphasizing one, I got the right cards, but two, he's just emphasizing the message. So giving yourself time in the quiet so that you can soar to new heights like an eagle. Let's see what else he has in here. We have serpent sage, wisdom, grounding, eloquence, guardian of the well of wisdom, unravel the mysteries of the universe. So, time in the quiet, time in meditation, time going inwards to see how you feel and to feel your body and how your body feels. This is going to be a grounding experience for many people. And this is the path, and again, this is the path to wisdom, because you can't have wisdom about yourself or about the world if you have this, like, let's say you have this big trauma, this big childhood trauma, and you've been avoiding it and you've been suppressing it your whole life. It ends up being like this poison or this weak spot, because every time you go through your life trying to move ahead, there's something about the wound from your childhood experience, let's say, that keeps getting triggered, that keeps holding you back because you really want that new job. You know you can do that new job. A part of you is like, but what if I can't? But what if I'm a failure? But what if I'm exactly what my parents told me I was? Or, whatever the trauma is. So if we don't heal those wounds, and if we don't become aware of those wounds, they become stumbling blocks and they hold us back on the journey. Crafty crocodile. I guess I should hold it right there so it's nice and clear. Sorry, guys. I forget what I'm supposed to do. Okay, boldness. self-discovery, assurance, ancient keeper of wisdom and insight. Wisdom and insight. We were talking about both of those. Show me how to deep dive into my feelings. That's literally what we just talked about. So this is just validation that the messages I'm channeling are what he wants. I'm just going to keep going through these. Oh, I forgot. Right here. There we go. Mystical moth. Spirituality, psychic ability, passion. Shimmering maiden of the moon. Uncover the arcane knowledge I seek. Yeah. When you go within, when you start learning to regularly tune into yourself, making time for yourself and tuning into yourself, that's going to help you with spirituality. That's going to help you with your spiritual journey. That's going to help you with your psychic abilities. And that's going to help you identify your passions and grow your passions across the board. It's kind of like the secret tool to everything, more or less. Okay. A couple more cards. This is the last card that I have in this topic that is one of these animals. So this is Fabulous Flamingo. Purpose, poise, friendship. Brilliant feathers and bright beak bring balance back into my life. There we go. When you meditate or have quiet time or spend time going within yourself, it helps bring energetic balance to you because it's giving you the opportunity to address the things that are holding you out of balance. And it's also like on an energetic level, when you are meditating or you're in stillness, your guides, whether you realize it or not, your guides are coming to you, your spirit guides, and they are helping you with making adjustments to your energy, clearing low vibrational energies from you that are not beneficial to you, that you no longer need. So this is like a natural process where your energy is constantly being worked on, even though most of us have no awareness of that process. I'm going to show you the other cards he showed me. So amethyst is one of the crystals for this month that you can use. It says trust your intuition. Your intuition is one of the psychic gifts that will improve if you adopt a regular meditation practice or stillness practice. Your gifts will incrementally improve just from being more energetically imbalanced, just from having less of those lower vibrational energies on you. So, all kinds of little perks from that process. Opal, if you have opal jewelry, most people don't have opals lying around, but perhaps you do. And this is any opal. This is Ethiopian opal or Australian opal, or even, would it be, no, just those two? Yeah. Okay. There are other kinds of opal, but he's referencing Australian and Ethiopian. Expansion. So, of course, if we're going within and we're giving ourselves a chance to grow, this is how you're going to expand. And then this is the last card for this theme. We had a lot of cards on this one. This is hematite. And the word down here is culmination. So hematite is a good grounding or protective crystal. Do you want culmination? What do you, hi. Okay, hold on. So Ra is always the one that makes me like look up and pulls both my shoulders up like that. Um, are you trying to jump in on this one? What are you trying to say? Having such a hard time getting it. totally having a hard time getting this message, which sometimes it happens. Picture. Nope. No, nope, nope. What he's showing me is, I guess he's trying to give me a visual on what culmination is. He's he's showing me that taking time to go within yourself is a process that touches on many, many different areas of your life. Just like he was talking about, it touches on your spiritual gifts, it touches on your emotional health, your balance, your spiritual growth, all of these different areas, wisdom. So that's what he's referencing with this culmination. It's almost like this one process can impact you in so many different ways. And this is one of the reasons it's so valuable. Okay. Thank you, sir. Um, we're going to go in this direction now. So this is a new theme for August. This is White Eagle. He is a Native American ascended master. Sometimes I see him looking like this. Sometimes I see him looking like this, which it's crazy because I've had dreams where he comes to me like that and it kind of blows my mind. Really cool guy, if you ever talk to him. He says, I am the doorway of peace. So he is an ascended master. And one of the things he mastered was inner peace and also outer peace. So let's talk about peace for a little bit. So, how do we access inner peace? Well, probably one of the largest ways is right here. Release your emotional baggage. So this is kind of tying back, and this is Argonite, by the way. This is kind of tying back to what Shiva was bringing to us with the destruction energy, right? Because it was like, you're going to have to release stuff. You're going to have to let go of things. But it's also kind of repeating what we were talking about with Isis, where she's like, yeah, if you go within, you become aware of the things that need to be addressed. You become aware of the emotional things that aren't processed yet. So, if you're looking to have peace, which, by the way, peace is not about external circumstances. The way ascended masters guide us to peace is about teaching us to create peace within ourselves. Because wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, you are there. So you can take peace with you everywhere. You can't control what your government is doing, what your town is doing, what your family is doing, what the people in your house are doing. There can be all kinds of chaos and all kinds of difficult energies, but you can always have access to peace if you learn to cultivate that or grow that within yourself. And one of the major ways to do that is to first address the emotional wounds in yourself that keep you from that inner peace because you're busy feeling angry or you're busy feeling hurt. And so addressing those is part of the way to get there. Um, I, I have no idea why we chose these other cards. I'm just going to show them to you. Let's see. So this one, oh, Pluto. Hey, we just talked about this. Pluto is like, I don't even know why I can remember this right now. Pluto is destructive energy. Pluto is death. Pluto is darkness. And when you are releasing emotional baggage, you normally need to go into a lower, darker space in order to properly feel those emotions and get to a place where you can start to make sense of them and have a greater understanding from them. Black tourmaline Awesome stone, again, for grounding and protection. This is a great stone to use if you are going through emotional difficulties, because, like I mentioned, if you're processing your emotions, it naturally has to bring your vibration a little bit lower during the time you're processing it, which is totally fine. But it leaves you more open to like spiritual attacks. So it's good to have a stone like that, kind of keep you protected while you're going through it. And the word down here is regeneration. So the only way to regenerate something is to first have it be destroyed, right? It needs to be broken down before you recreate it. So this is just emphasizing again these same concepts. Did I go through these ones already? I feel like I'm missing cards, but okay. Okay. He's saying no, so I'm just listening to him. Okay, so those were your cards for peace. Got two more themes. This is the theme that everyone should have been expecting for this month. So this is Green Man, who I haven't talked to as far as I know. But his theme down there is abundance. So abundance is an extremely relevant theme for August because of the 8/8 or August 8th portal, which is Lionsgate, which is all about tapping into, well, it's about lots of things, but it's about tapping into manifestation energy and creation energy. So of course this has to come through as a theme. This year especially is a huge deal for Lionsgate because the year itself, 2024, when you add it up, is another 8. So this is actually the 888 portal. So this is a big deal. This energy is strong enough that it's actually left its signature throughout the entire year, since the year itself is coded as an 8. That signatures throughout the year. So there's this potential for the things that we invest in, the things that we put our time into, the things that we, take action on to take hold more easily and to bring us back more in return, to kind of have like it's almost like you're planting seeds, right? And you plant like 2 seeds, but you come back with this like nice crop and you didn't even plant that much, but it's just that energy. The energy of the year is working for you right now. Oh, I see what I did here. So here's one of the cards. So this is aventurine. This is green aventurine. There's lots of different colored aventurines. But this card says, create your own luck. So what it's saying is that basically a lot of people have a misunderstanding about manifesting and Lionsgate and abundance. They're like, well, I'm gonna make my wish and I'm gonna think about it and I'm gonna tell the universe and then it needs to happen. But if you don't take action, and not just action, not just like one step, if you don't take consistent action towards whatever that goal is or that wish is, don't expect it to manifest, because you need the movement of action, that movement energy, in order to make things work. So create your own luck. So you're not just sitting around wishing for things to happen. You do things that are likely to make that wish come true. We have the bumblebee. The humble honeybee is what it says. So honeybees are another symbol of abundance. And it has work ethic, camaraderie, drive. So same concept as what I just told you about. You have to be like the honeybee, right? You have to put the work in. You have to take the action, the consistent action, to help things manifest in the physical world. There are other planets in higher dimensions. Like if you were to go to like a 7D planet, um, and if you were skilled enough that you knew how to do it, you can literally on a 7D planet think about something and have it manifest based on that. So we are a 3D planet. We're not there. We have to work a little harder to get things in the 3D world. So don't be stuck in your 7D mindset thinking you can just, make it happen just by thinking about it a lot. You got to do things too. Um, where did I put my cards? I'm running out of cards. I don't know. I'm gonna know why I'm reading these. I don't even know what the messages are for these yet. Let's see. Noble Narwhal, resilience, creativity, uniqueness, mystic unicorn of the sea, endow me with the gift of individuality. I feel like whoever wrote that was working with Merlin. That is very much the way Merlin likes to rhyme. Um, okay. So for abundance, for manifesting, if you are trying to manifest something that is not in your greatest and highest interests, it's not going to manifest. When you are manifesting something, it means that you're using your willpower, your wants, your desires, your action, and you're lining that up with the power and energy of the universe or your spirit guides or creator. And so, creator and your spirit guides are not going to, you might be trying to manifest a lottery win, but if that's not what they want for you, if that's not something that's going to benefit you from a higher perspective, not from your 3D perspective, that's like, hey, I got to pay my bills. But if that's not going to benefit you from a higher spiritual perspective, then it won't happen. When you try to manifest things that are using your energy signature, using your, sorry, wrong way, using your uniqueness, using your creativity, those are the things that are highly likely in general to manifest easily because your guides want your unique energy signature out into the world. So they want you to sing, they want you to speak, they want you to uh, dance or make art or make music or teach. Anything that's going to help put your energy signature out, they're going to support that. All right, what do we got here? Last two cards. Curious cat, independence, spontaneity, balance, agile hunter, protector, and friend. Summon the mystical magic of nature. All right. How do you want? When you are making wishes or when you are wanting to manifest things, if you are where your frequency is matters. So if you're in a lower frequency, let's say you're scared. You're scared. You just lost your job. You're scared. You don't know how you're going to pay your bills. If you are trying to manifest from that exact space of fear, it's not going to do as well. You're going to want to spend some time feeling how you feel, kind of trying to get your fear out, get more balanced. Balanced. And you'll want to, in general, try to manifest from a higher space. So, Higher vibrational frequencies are obvious things, right? Like joy. Um, they're also less obvious things like curiosity. Curious cat. So curiosity is one of the energies that makes up all souls. On a soul level, all of us are curious and playful and joyful on a soul level. We come here and we get serious and life gets freaky and we kind of get uptight sometimes about things. If you can be curious and open and playful when you are manifesting, you're going to come from a higher energy and it's going to be more successful. Thank you. Okay, I don't even know what this. Oh, I do know what this is. Loving lobster, safety, simplicity, steadfastness. Ah, curious creature. That's what it says. Curious creature exploring deep waters. Guide me to a new discovery. Yeah. Okay, so a couple things. So he mentions the steadfastness. So you got to take action and you got to take consistent action towards those things that you want to manifest as far as abundance goes. Curiosity is being validated again. He's talking about curious creature, guide me to a new discovery. So when you are trying to manifest something, let's say you're like, and the reason I keep bringing up manifestation and abundance like that together is because most people are trying to manifest abundance. Abundance in love, abundance in your bank account, abundance in your spiritual growth. Everyone basically is trying to access more and better in different areas of their lives. When you are trying to manifest abundance in any way, be open, be curious, but be open to how that shows up for you. Because the problem a lot of us have is we'll say, hey, I want more abundance. I want more money. And we have this very specific idea of how that should look. And when things come back to us in a slightly different form or a very different form sometimes, we feel like we didn't manifest what we wanted, but we're always manifesting what's in our best and highest interests. So you got to keep that in mind. And the more you're open to letting the universe bring it back to you the way you need it, the smoother it'll go. Because if you get something back and you're like, that's not what I wanted, then that's a resistance energy. And so that's a stagnant energy, and that's going to slow down your process because you're resisting it. When you get something, if you're open to it and you're like, well, that's not what I was expecting, but I guess this could be cool, and you just kind of go with it, then this might be the stepping stone to get you to the place where you're like, oh yeah, that's how I wanted it. So be open to how things come back to you. Okay. Last and final message we have here. Magical moon. So illumination, awakening, discovery, luminous light in the dark. Take me on a journey to reveal my truth. So when he gave me this card, I was like, okay, you obviously want me to talk about some aspect of the moon for the month. And I actually had to pull cards on it because I was like, give me some support here. Tell me what you want to go with. It's funny because I can channel, like I could sit there and I could put in the time and energy and I can get like a word for word message from him, but it does take a lot of energy. I kind of like joke that I have a spiritual battery, and every day I wake up and there's only so much battery life in there for me to tune into the other side and get information back. So I try not to go super deep with it unless I have to, because I'm going deep with it when I'm doing work for clients, or when there's like more critical stuff going on. When he's just like, "Hey, I want you to tap into talking about the moon," I'm like, "Can I pull more cards, please?" So that I don't totally drain my battery to figure out what he wants about the moon. Okay. Um, I have three more decks now, and this is just for this moon message that we're digging into. A new day dawns. So this card is letting me know that we're dealing with the new moon. So the new moon, ooh, I think it's on, shoot, let me look at my calendar. I believe our new moon is going to be on Sunday, August 4th. So the new moon energies will be present both the day and before the actual new moon. So that'll be Saturday the 3rd, Sunday the 4th, Monday the 5th, all with new moon energies. So we're being encouraged as light workers, as starseeds, to start accessing the natural rhythmic power that is given off by the different phases of the moon. So lately, my guides have been directing me towards full moon energy and new moon energy. And they serve two different purposes, but they're both equally beneficial. Um, with new moon energy, it's kind of about resetting or helping you to clear things from your energy that are no longer needed, which ties into that first theme that we were talking about with Shiva being the destroyer and talking about letting go and releasing things. Let your emotions flow. So, the recommendation for all of us as lightworkers and starseeds is to start going out during the new moon time and also during the full moon time for like 10 to 15 minutes. Um, 10 to 15 minutes outside in the evening. You don't necessarily have to see the moon. It doesn't necessarily have to be pitch black outside. A lot of the times I'll go out and the moon's actually below the horizon, and so I really can't see it. And that's fine. You can still access those energies without having a direct line of sight to the moon itself. But going out on the 3rd, 4th, or 5th of August is going to help you with releasing emotions. It's going to help you with resetting your energetic system. When you have a clean slate energetically, like think if you have the to-do list, right? You have this huge to-do list and like all of a sudden everything's done on the to-do list. It's blank. You have mental space now to be like, what do I want to create? What do I want to do next? And so energetically, the new moon is like this, where it's like, let me wipe away all the residue of what happened the last 4 weeks or 28 days or whatever. And let's tap into what we want to do moving forward. So it keeps you in the moment. New moon energy, this says focused. Focus and then act. New moon energy is about setting intentions. So you set an intention. So if you are someone who you might be doing this already, you might be doing this every month. This is not necessarily tied into August, although it's a huge manifestation month and year. Every new moon, you could theoretically be setting an intention, setting a goal, saying, okay, this month, I really want to spend 20 minutes every day in the quiet, or I really want to spend 20 minutes every day at the gym, or, whatever the goal is, really want to save $200 this month, whatever. So setting your intentions during this new moon time is a good thing to do. And then the rest of the month is when you are, well, not the rest of the month, between the new moon and the full moon is when you are working to bring that goal to fruition. You're taking action towards it. So focus is setting your intention, and then you act after that to move towards the goal. This is the next deck I'm going to show you. So again, this is about accessing the new moon energies, 10 to 15 minutes. Every time there's a new moon, but he's recommending this August one to start off with. So check out that night sky. No moon. Just like a new moon, right? And for the new moon, you don't see anything. It's kind of just a dark moon. So this says nurture, allow any anxieties and worries to be gently released and offered up to be healed. So again, this is about energetic release, having concerns and worries and releasing them. So releasing these lower energies. And so the moon energy, specifically the new moon energy, helps us to naturally do that. So us going outside and accessing it is a perfect choice. So sea turtle, it says conservation. Oh, there we go. Make conscious choices. So making the conscious choice to go outside and access those energies is what's needed to bring you the full benefits of it. Wolf, heart medicine. Let go of that which does not serve your highest good. So this is just repeating messages. Let go of that which does not serve your highest good. And then we have the hare, talking about strength. Take time to make clear decisions, bring awareness and light to the situation. Yeah. So that new moon energy is going to help us because lunar energy is a divine feminine energy, just like the sun is a divine masculine energy. So when you're accessing the lunar energies, the moon energies, it's going to assist you with increasing divine feminine traits, which include creativity, intuition. Intuition is what is needed to help you make clear decisions and bring light to situations. All right, last deck. Last deck talking about the new moon energies. Just gonna show you them exactly as they came out. Oh, that's interesting. This is Azurite and Orchid. It's interesting because Azurite came out in one of the other cards. So if you guys own any Azurite, which is like a really beautiful dark blue stone, it's kind of rare to be honest. If you have that, that's going to really help out this month. Okay. Okay. So down here we have healing entanglements. And let me show you some of these other cards. So we have healing entanglements. We have another card here that is the Empress tree, catalyst for change, clarity again, freedom, unbinding. So there's something about this lunar moon energy that helps us untangle, helps us unbind from energies that are not beneficial to us. It's going to help you with letting go. This card, Sanctuary of Light and Mugwort, it's referencing healing temple. It's referencing our ability to heal. So that is part of what that lunar light brings to us. This is green epidote and star jasmine, restructure, identifying, reframing, enhancing. Yeah. So as you release the lower vibrational energies from you, your what remains of you is able to restructure and adjust to enhance everything for you. All right, this is my last card. This is my last card. The Diamond Ray. Diamond light body, high frequency activations, planetary grid work. Okay, so a lot of light workers and star seeds are so one of the major purposes for light workers and star seeds is actually assisting Earth by helping to do work on the crystalline grid. So the crystalline grid is like this invisible, energetic grid. Literally, it's literally like if you ever like see it, it literally looks like a bunch of lines crossing each other. Um, but this crystalline grid is it's the framework of Earth. It's the framework of all planets. All planets have this. The moon has this. The sun has this. It's like it's the energy body of the Earth. And so the energy body of the Earth is sick. It is unwell. And so we are here to bring energies back to that grid, almost like vitamins, to help make it healthy again, so that once Earth's energy body is healthier, it can start manifesting in the 3D in a healthy way as well. Because right now you'll see, based on the energies and what we've done in the 3D, we've made Earth quite sick. And so we need to fix that. But so this is a major purpose of star seeds and light workers. And some are here to consciously do work on it. Some are here to be like aware of it and being like, yep, I'm going and I'm helping the Earth's crystalline grid by doing XYZ. And that's something that Susan and I do with light workers through our Patreon group. So if that's something you're interested in, check out the links under this video, because that is something that we do work towards normally every month with our group, is assisting the crystalline grid. We do it for Earth. Sometimes we do it for the moon. Sometimes we do it for other planets, because there's a lot of different places where help is needed. Anyways, some people do this without even being aware of it. Some people are just radiating off certain kinds of energy, and it's being received by other people in their lives, and it's being received by the grid. And maybe these are probably people who are like really into gardening, really into being outdoors. It's those people that really love the trees, really love the plants, really love the lakes and the oceans. You are drawn to certain areas and certain outdoor environments, because those are areas that you're helping to heal, even if you're not consciously aware of it. So going out into the lunar light, going out into the new moon light or the full moon light, this is giving you access to certain energies. And whatever energies we are carrying as a light worker or a starseed are the same energies that we are able to transmit into the crystalline grid. So the more healthy and balanced your energies are, the more you can help your planet, your fellow human beings, and yourself. Okay, that's my speech. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I feel like there are other things I wanted to talk to you guys about. I really do. So let me see. So, okay, so this is the August update. A lot of times I get more information about the month in the middle of the month. It might happen, it might not. I can't predict when they give me more information. What you should expect from me are lots of different messages this month from different guides who are talking about abundance and how to access that in a realistic manner. And so I have a lot of messages coming forward regarding that. The other things that I want to mention to all of you, just in general, and if this resonates with you, perfect. And if it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just slide it to the side. But there are two different healings that Metatron keeps highlighting as I'm doing different work throughout the day. And so one of those is trauma that occurred in past lifetimes on Atlantis. So, to be honest, if you are watching this video, you are awake right now. If you are awake right now, you're one of the very first sets of Lightworkers or Starseeds, because there's many more people that are going to wake up behind us. We're still technically part of a really big, wide first wave. Wave 2 is still kind of on its way. If you're awake right now, you're a Lightworker. If you are a Lightworker, and I can guarantee you that you had past lifetimes on Atlantis, because we always show up. We show up on every planet. It would be unusual for you to completely skip lots of planets. In general, all of us have incarnated everywhere because we're curious, because we're helpful, because we want to go through the best of what a planet has to offer, and we want to go through the worst of what a planet has to offer. So you were probably incarnated there during the good times, and you were probably incarnated there during the destruction of that civilization. This entire summer, like June, July, and now we're talking about August, Metatron keeps bringing up Atlantis. So those wounds are coming up into the consciousness, the collective consciousness right now. They're coming up to be healed. If you resonate with having assistance with healing your trauma from Atlantis, whether you have any conscious awareness of your lifetimes there or not, we have a service that will assist you with that. And so I'll include the link down below so you can take a look and see if that's something that resonates with you. The other service I want to talk to you about is one that I'm using every week of my life. So we have a service. It's called Personalized Music for Healing Support. It is music that is channeled, and this is personalized. This is custom to you. So this is my husband, who's actually able to channel, and he's a musician. So he channels this music normally from Ra. Sometimes Metatron is involved, sometimes Khonsu, another Egyptian god, is involved. And so he channels this music just for this person. Normally it's to assist with whatever's in your greatest and highest good for emotional healing. Sometimes people make specific requests for their emotional healing, and we can see whether or not that's what their guides want to target or not, and so we can check in on that. But my husband, he'll make the music. You basically will listen to it for like a certain period of time. A lot of times it's like 5, 6, 7 weeks at a time, 3 times a week, maybe more. And he's made this music for Susan and I before. And we listened to the first set of music, and we had like these really emotional reactions, and it's really digging at these deep wounds that are hard to look at, hard to access because of the resistance. And he's continued to give us new sets of music every once in a while. Whenever Metatron is like, yeah, this is, this music is for them, then he'll let us know. But I'm on my 3rd round of music from him. And I'll tell you what, every single set of music that he's given me has done something different. For Susan, yeah, I shouldn't even speak for. I shouldn't speak for Susan. I haven't talked to Susan. I'm not going to speak for her. For me, it's done a lot of different healing, and it's always tapping into past lifetime stuff that either I'm ignoring or I didn't really know was there. And it's been really effective for me because it's it's almost like a little therapy session or a little healing session 3 times a week. So it's helping to bring up trauma just a little bit at a time, or memories just a little bit at a time to help them clear. And so, in a way, it's more gentle, but it's also over a longer period of time. So it feels like it gets to more, is what it feels like to me, than, um, I don't know, than if I just have like one Reiki session or something. Not that I have one Reiki session, but so I just want to throw that out there. So if any of you are resonating with the music healing service, um, it's available to you. It's one of those services that you can repeat as much as you want if you feel led to. Um, if you haven't had it before, expect that first time that you use it to really reach into you and access some things you didn't know were there or that were just painful to access. Okay, so those 2 sessions. I honestly, if there's something else I'm supposed to talk to you guys about, I don't remember. I'll have to add it into a new video. So this is what I have for you for the August energy update. So be prepared. It's the month of abundance. It's the year of abundance too, but it's the month of abundance. So move forward towards your healing. Spend time going within. If that resonates with you at all, spend time in the quiet, spend time meditating, um, spend time out in the new moon energy. Um, what were the other ones that he gave us? Spend time. What was the other one you gave us? Oh, the peace and the destruction. Yeah. So, so be open to emotional healing. Be open to release in order to create more inner peace. All of those messages were super intercombined. It was almost like it was really just one big message, kind of highlighting different points. But okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the message. I will see you next time. Bye bye.